Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this Investiture ceremony here at Government House this evening. Today we celebrate the impressive and diverse achievements of our community and fellow Territorians. The Order of Australia is the principal means of recognising outstanding members of the community and those who distinguish themselves in the line of duty at a national level. This is a day I am sure you will all look back on with great pride.
Darandira Gundlingwa Bachua, Nayana, Naling Bilawarali, Namuli Gulamarajan Nari, Nayana, Damagiri, Yajani to Galmedijan. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Galmedijan, Larrakia country. I am Auntie Billawara, or you can call me Auntie B, and I want to thank you for the respect you show us, the traditional custodians of the land we gather on today. I am a member of the very large local Kabilo family, one of the 8 family groups that make up the Larrakia Nation. It's really wonderful to be here with you again, and I acknowledge all the dignitaries and to other elders who are here this afternoon. To my brothers and sisters from other First Nations, welcome. I recognise the strength of spirit and depths of knowledge that exist in both the elders of the past and present, and I know the rich tapestry of the dreaming still runs strong in our mind, body and spirit. Australian Aboriginal cultures are the oldest continuous surviving cultures on earth. And to me, a welcome to country is about acknowledging the past and looking to the future. And the Larrakia people are the traditional custodians of the land and waters of the Greater Darn region, and we are known as saltwater people. So it is on that note, it is my privilege on behalf of my elders past and present to welcome you all to Wawa Daranyiki, our land. Yajan Mirijini Birlabira in Galmedijan, Gama. When you are in Darwin, you will leave your footprints in Galmedijan sand, and when you move on in your life journey, our message will stay with you. So I hope your stay in my country is a safe and nourishing one, and that the spirits of my ancestors watch over you while you are here. All that I ask in return is that you walk softly on Mother Earth and treat her with love and respect, as the Larrakia people do. And if you are walking softly and you are listening closely, you will hear the deep, rich, ancient voices of my ancestors singing the songlines across this beautiful land I call home. So I want to congratulate the recipients today, but for everyone, all of us, please stay safe and well during these really difficult times. So mamak bachiwa. Thank you.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Darandara Tamangawa Bachua, good evening. Thank you, Auntie Billawara, for officially welcoming us to country. Nanga Vicky O'Halloran, Administrator, pay my respects to the Darabinari, Bawunjing Naleji Gadalba. I acknowledge the Larrakia people, traditional owners of the land and water that surround us here this evening, and I pay my respects to Larrakia elders, past, present, and very importantly, emerging. Distinguished recipients, it is with great pleasure that my husband Craig and I welcome you to your Government House on what is a very special occasion. It is a great honour to conduct this investiture for the recipients in the 2020 Australia Day Honours and Awards list and the 2020 Queen's Birthday Honours and Awards list. There are 57 awards in the Australian honours system, and the process of making these awards is rigorous. Each time a new honour is created, a medal is painstakingly designed and crafted by a gold or silversmith here in Australia. It is always wonderful to see the beautiful medals laid out on these occasions in the knowledge that they represent the formal recognition from the highest office in Australia of truly remarkable achievements of Territorians. I look forward to investing each of you with this symbol of your meaningful contributions to our territory and beyond. Recipients, Australia is recognising you by way of this most honoured system for your eminent achievement and distinguished service of the highest degree. Your actions and accomplishments are significant, not only for the remarkable impact they have had within your own circle, but importantly for the real and positive effect that you have had on the lives of others. On behalf of Territorians, I offer my warmest congratulations and deepest gratitude to you all. Please enjoy and savour your special moment. It is my honour to now read the warrant. I am authorised to present your insignia at the direction of His Excellency General, the Honourable David Hurley, Governor-General of the Commonwealth of Australia, and by virtue of the power contained in the warrant given at Government House, Canberra, under the seal of the Order of Australia.
Your Honour, Australia Day 2020 Honours List. Awarded the Medal of the Order of Australia in the General Division, the Honourable Roger Steele. For service to the people and Legislative Assembly of the Northern Territory, the Honourable Roger Steele served the people of the Northern Territory as a member of the Legislative Assembly between 1974 and 1987. During this time, he held a number of portfolios and served as its Speaker between 1984 and 1986. He is a passionate advocate for the Northern Territory, in particular in tourism, and he initiated the creation of the Judbarra Gregory National Park. Mr. Steele is a recipient of the Queen Elizabeth II Silver Jubilee Medal awarded in 1977. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honourable Roger Steele. Awarded the Medal of the Order of Australia in the Military Division, Warrant Officer Class 1 Andrew Shaw. For meritorious service as the Regimental Sergeant Major of the 3rd Battalion, the Royal Australian Regiment and the Royal Military College Duntroon, and as a career advisor in the Directorate of Soldier Career Management Army. Warrant Officer Class 1 Andrew Shaw has exhibited exemplary conduct and performance over successive postings. His exceptional leadership, work ethic and interpersonal skills have directly contributed to enhancing the Army's regimental training and personal capabilities. Warrant Officer Class 1 Shaw was awarded the Conspicuous Service Medal for meritorious achievement as the Officer Commanding Training Wing Parachute Training School in 2011. Ladies and gentlemen, Warrant Officer Class 1 Andrew Shaw. Queen's Birthday 2020 Honours List. Appointed a member of the Order of Australia in the General Division, the Honourable Jane Agard, for significant service to the Legislative Assembly of the Northern Territory and to the community. The Honourable Jane Agard has served the Northern Territory as a member of the Legislative Assembly and as an active board member for a number of community organisations for more than 30 years. During her time with the Legislative Assembly, she held a number of portfolios and served as its Speaker between 2005 and 2012. Ms Agard was a founder and driving force behind many significant Northern Territory events, including the Brolga Awards, the Northern Territory Sports Awards, and the conception of the commemoration of the bombing of Darwin ceremonies. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honourable Jane Agard. Mrs Jeanette Anictomatis, for significant service to the people of the Northern Territory through representational roles and to youth through guides. Mrs Jeanette Anictomatis has contributed to the Northern Territory community for over 50 years and remains active in community service roles. As Vice-Regal Consort from 2000 to 2003, Mrs Anictomatis served as a patron to a number of community-based organisations. She continues to demonstrate her versatility and commitment to the community as a board member for helping people achieve, supporting employment programs for people with disabilities. Mrs Anictomatis is currently serving as the Honorary Consul for the United Kingdom to the Northern Territory. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs Jeanette Anictomatis. Mrs. Elizabeth Reid, for significant service to people with a disability, to youth and to social inclusion. Mrs. Elizabeth Reid has dedicated her life to advocating for others in community, disability and social justice sectors. Mrs. Reid remains active on a number of boards, including as the President of Physical Disability Australia, Chair of the Australian Federation of Disability Organisations Board, and is the Northern Territory Representative on the National Disability Insurance Agency Independent Advisory Council. She is currently Chief Executive Officer of YouthWorks NT and is committed to supporting Territorians towards lifelong social, economic and career success. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Elizabeth Reid. Awarded the Australian Police Medal, Detective Senior Sergeant Robert Jordan. Detective Senior Sergeant Robert Jordan joined the Northern Territory Police Force in 1988 and was promoted to Senior Sergeant in 2007. He has served the Northern Territory with distinction for over 32 years. Some of Detective Senior Sergeant Jordan's many career achievements include responding to the 1989 Alice Springs balloon tragedy, a secondment in 2002 to Timor-Leste as part of the United Nations peacekeeping operations, the 2006 evacuation of the Ruwee community under threat from Tropical Cyclone Monica, and he was also responsible for initiating the first youth crime section and the first covert physical surveillance unit within the Northern Territory Police Force. Detective Senior Sergeant Robert Jordan has built and maintained strong relationships right across the Territory and is well respected in many communities. Ladies and gentlemen, Detective Senior Sergeant Robert Jordan. Awarded the Australian Police Medal, Commander David Proctor. Commander David Proctor joined the Northern Territory Police Force in 1987 and has served in a number of positions and stations right across the Northern Territory. He was made Superintendent in 2006 and was promoted to Commander in 2010. Some of Commander Potter's many career achievements have included the development and implementation of organisational policies and procedures, including those concerning missing persons and the implementation of the remote policing model into regional operations. He was the Northern Territory Police Lead in the implementation of legislative policy and procedural change to the delivery of youth justice in the Northern Territory. He is currently the Incident Controller for the Northern Territory response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Commander Proctor continues to deliver an exceptionally high level of service to the Northern Territory Police Force and to the Northern Territory community. Ladies and gentlemen, Commander David Proctor. For distinguished contribution to the fire service in the Northern Territory, Mr. Darren Wheatra. Mr. Darren Wheatra commenced his career with the Northern Territory Fire and Rescue Service as a recruit firefighter in 1988. He developed his skills serving in All Darwin Fire Station with the Darwin Command and was promoted to Senior Firefighter in 2000 and transferred to Southern Command and posted at Alice Springs Fire Station. Upon returning to the Darwin Command, Mr. Wheatra became leading firefighter and then station officer in the Fire Safety Command. In 2015, he transferred to the Northern Territory Fire and Rescue Service Capability Development Command, where he was able to expand his skills and knowledge in special operations. In 2017, he transferred back to the Fire Safety Command, making important procedural updates in the Fire Safety Compliance Unit and Territory Operations Building Inspection Program, and was later promoted to Senior Station Officer, supervising the Fire Safety Compliance Division. Mr. Wheatra is highly regarded within the Fire Safety Command and the broader Northern Territory Fire and Rescue Service. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Darren Wheatra. Awarded the Medal of the Order of Australia in the General Division, Mr. Stefanos Christofis, for service to the Greek Orthodox community of Darwin. Mr. Stefanos Christofis has served the Greek Orthodox community of Darwin for more than 30 years. While working in various trades, including as a butcher, painter and builder, he has tirelessly committed to volunteering his time as a cantor at St. Nicholas Greek Orthodox Church of the Northern Territory. Now retired, he continues to help lead church services, funerals, weddings, christenings and other key celebrations on the Greek Orthodox Church calendar. Mr. Christofis continues to be an active member of the Greek Orthodox community of North Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Stefanos Christofis. Mrs. Janice Grice, for service to the Darwin community. Mrs. Janice Grice is a pioneer of the Northern Australian shipping industry. As a founder and co-owner of Barge Express until 1994, the shipping company was one of the first to provide essential items to remote and coastal communities across the Top End region. Believing in the importance of giving back to her community, Mrs. Grice has been involved with a number of charitable and not-for-profit organisations and is well known for her work with Rotary, St John Ambulance, Somerville Community Services, the Smiths family and the Australian Red Cross. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Janice Grice. Ms. Lisa Mumbin, for service to the Indigenous community of the Northern Territory. Ms. Lisa Mumbin is a passionate Jayowan woman and leader in her community who has been advocating for Indigenous Territorians for more than 3 decades. Ms. Mumbin was appointed chairwoman of the Jayowan Association Aboriginal Corporation in 1997 and reappointed again in 2013. She is the chairperson of the Woola Wollongong Health Services, which strives to achieve equitable health outcomes for Indigenous people living in Katherine and its surrounding communities. Ms. Mumbin offers her expertise on various committees and holds a number of senior advisory roles. She's a supporter and advisor of the Women of the World Foundation and continues to serve as a lay preacher and parishioner at the Inland Mission Church in her hometown of Katherine. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Lisa Mumbin. Mr. Kenneth Rayner, for service to horticulture as a mango breeder. Mr. Kenneth Rayner is a pioneer of the Australian mango industry. He began breeding and cross-pollinating mango trees in the Katherine region in 1986. His hand pollination techniques are widely recognised and continue to benefit the mango industry in the Northern Territory. He successfully cultivated the well-known Lady Jane and Lady Grace varieties, which are now grown in more than 12 different countries around the world. Mr. Rayner was recognised for his contributions to the industry in 2019 when he was awarded the Mango Industry Pioneer Award by the Australian Mango Industry Association. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kenneth Rayner. Awarded the Medal of the Order of Australia in the Military Division, Major Ian Tibbets, for meritorious performance of duty in the field of Australian Army Cadets. Major Ian Tibbets has made an outstanding contribution to Indigenous youth over a 15-year period through the development and implementation of the Remote and Indigenous Army Cadet program in the Northern Territory. Major Tibbets is an exceptional officer and has displayed professional excellence, initiative, inspirational leadership and significant personal sacrifice. Major Tibbets' exemplary devotion to duty in delivering superior outcomes to remote Indigenous youth are in the finest traditions of the Australian Army. Ladies and gentlemen, Major Ian Tibbets. Awarded the Conspicuous Service Medal, Chief Petty Officer Nicole Palmer, for meritorious achievement in the field of minor war vessel communications and information systems. Over a sustained period of service, Chief Petty Officer Nicole Palmer delivered an exceptional level of collective training and capability support in communications and information systems to the mine hunter, hydrographic, survey vessel and patrol boat forces. Chief Petty Officer Palmer's leadership, professionalism and dedication to duty have been instrumental in the delivery of continued operational capability across the minor war vessel fleet and in particular to the patrol boat force. Ladies and gentlemen, Chief Petty Officer Nicole Palmer.
Congratulations, you are now officially invested with your awards. Wear your medals with pride and use your postnominals. Let the community be interested in you and what you have done. For you have truly deserved these honours and can, by way of showing them, encourage others to do remarkable things in their own way. Australia is proud of you, as am I. Well done.
You know, being honoured by your community is everything. You know, it's amazing to think that someone that you don't know has recognised that you've done something in the community, when I don't think any of us in that room tonight were actually people who went out there looking for a medal.
It's very humbling actually to receive the recognition and the award, particularly when you hear some of the stories and the background behind the other recipients. There are some outstanding Australians, so yes, very, very humbled.
I feel very grateful, and I'm glad that in my line of work I could give something back. That was probably one of the biggest things, is actually giving something back and knowing that it's made a difference.